Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here as a recording of this Saturday, October 15th. That almost made me laugh. 2022. Sometimes the intro even catches me off guard, my cadence. Gatorland is reopening. Open daily from now on. The last 2 weeks, there was a little asterisk next to that because the hurricane rolled through. There were some issues and they had to prepare for this day. Also the opening of their Halloween season. Halloween just a little over 2 weeks away. Gators, Ghosts, and Goblins is the event that's taking place right inside there. And dare I say, as I put these glasses on, one of my favorite local events when it comes to the spooky Halloween season. I'm excited. I'm inviting you to join me. I'm getting in there. Shall you? And this is just a clever way of saying that parking is free. They do not charge you anything to park a car here. Unlike some other places, parking here is always free. So it's kind of it's not 1949. It's been slashed, discounted, free today and every day here at Gatorland. This place has been going strong since 1949. Look in the letters there, you got all kind of things. You got the gator, you got the snake, you got the train, you got the gator jumparoo, you got the gator wrestling, and you got the flamingos up there. A little bit of everything kind of showing it there on the greetings postcard. And for very good reason, this is the alligator capital of the world. Gonna be seeing lots of gators and crocodiles in here. And maybe even a lizard or two. And it's definitely good to see quite a few people. Oh, there goes Gatorland truck going by. Good to see the turnout that is here for the reopening. Quite a few people in line. And speaking of postcards, have you ever seen National Lampoon's Vacation? The first one, the very, very first one. When they show the postcard scenes at the beginning with all the roadside attractions, this was used. Of course, a fire burned down the original one and it's been rebuilt. But it's the same gator head using that opening sequence. Fun fact. And everyone is kind of rushing over to the front because the gates are opening now, or about to start opening. And you're kind of getting a clear view here. This is kind of rare because usually there's a lot of people kind of on top of the teeth of this. So I'm getting kind of a clear angle here, which is very, very rare because if you've ever been here, you've always noticed there's always people sitting here. But everyone is heading over into the line. So I'm utilizing this opportunity to get this. Take a look. A clear view. That does not happen very often, trust me. For posterity. You gotta take a selfie with the gator head. You have to, it's a must. And dressed, I know the character, Rainbow Bright.
Rainbow Bright, because it is Pride Week in Orlando.
Coming up this weekend.
Yep.
My sister and I, when she was young, we would always sing the Rainbow Bright song on the swings when we lived in Oklahoma, so I know this.
I know the song, or I would sing it for you.
It's Starlight, Rainbow Bright, Little Kiss in the Moonbeam, Sunbeam, Sparkle and Shine, you'll always be a friend of mine.
You'll always be a friend of mine. Thank you so much for being here, Adam. We love you so much.
Talk about the reopenings. Today's the first day.
Today's the first day, so Gatorland did get flooded during the hurricane. It was just crazy. All the animals are safe, and it's taken us 2.5 weeks to get back to this part, and we're ready to reopen, and we're ready to do great things. And the people coming in right now, it's just like,
you were getting a little emotional.
I was crying. It's so heartwarming to have all these people show up. Orlando is such a beautiful community, and thanks to everyone for being here with us.
And Halloween season starts again.
Yes!
Ghosts, Goblins, and Gators.
Gators, Ghosts, and Goblins.
There's a lot of G's in there. Oh, gee. All right.
And it's scarier than ever. You're
going
to be
scarier than last
I'm
year?
going to send you in, but I'm not going with you.
Is the social distance skunk ape here?
Yes.
Well, now he's just a skunk ape.
Yes.
There's no social distancing in it. Should I get let's get 6 feet away. Get to 6 feet there. All right, we're going in. All right, this is Mark. You're the owner?
Oh no,
owner operator?
No, I'm the CEO. I'm
CEO.
president CEO. I'm the son-in-law running the family business. I'll tell you how that goes sometimes.
All right. Give me your thoughts on the reopening.
Oh man, we couldn't be more excited. I'll tell you, the biggest thrill I've had today is I got to put on my name tag.
There you go.
I haven't worn a name tag in 3 weeks almost, but we got to put name tags on. Look at all these people coming out here to support us.
Such a great turnout.
We've been through all kinds of disasters over the years. Fire burned this building down in 2006. We were shut our doors for COVID. We were down for 2.5 weeks with this flood. every time we do, we get our doors back open. It's the Central Florida residents that come pouring out here, come in to see us and get us back on our feet. We just absolutely love the Florida residents.
I love it. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, guys.
Savannah was just saying the water was all the way up to this building, and none of the gators did get out. All the gators are still in here, even though the water kind of went hop high. Also was given a quick glance show schedule. The Gator Jump Peru, Up Close Encounters, Alligator's Legend of the Swamp. There's a costume parade, and then down here there's a trick and treat trail. There's a couple different themed areas: Scarecrow Village, Frankenstein and Bride, an invasion of the Bubba Snatchers, and the aviary and petting farm is open as well. Gators, ghosts, goblins. And the first gate, well, I saw two big gators back there when I was explaining how the water was so kind of high up, but here's the first batch of gators here. And there's someone next to me doing a little fishing here with their pole. That's not me, there's somebody next to me. The gators want the little piece of fish on there. Halloween fun for everyone.
I am Mariska. I am the hostess with the most deaths.
The hostess with the mostest.
The most deaths.
The most deaths.
Yes.
Oh,
I am on my work release program here.
Yeah.
The hunter captured me. You know how it is. You fall for the wrong guy, ladies. Am I right? This is what you're stuck with. Sending eternity, letting children all into the museum.
And this is the Swamp Ghosts Monster Museum. It belongs to the Swamp Ghost. This is a different spot than last year. Last year they had kind of a little haunted Halloween walkthrough, but it's been moved over to this area now. It's been kind of moved closer to the front entrance than it was last year. It's supposed to be, according to Savannah, a lot scarier.
Here, some people call me Boss Man. But before we get the show started, I just want to personally thank all of you for coming out here today and supporting this little family business. 2 weeks ago today, you're standing in a foot of water. Everywhere you go in this park today, 2 weeks ago today, you would be standing in 1 to 2 feet of water. Our team, man, the alligators are fired up, aren't they? Listen to them. They're right underneath you right there. That's called bellowing. Once one of them gets going, they all like to do it. But I just want to thank you for coming out. I'm not going to take all your time. We got lots of entertainment, lots of fun going on today. But we are so grateful for each and every one of you. You folks coming out, when we're able to get our doors back open today, is the reason that we've been able to survive disasters for 73 years in this family business. It's because of all of you, so thank you. We don't take it lightly. We love all of you. We love Central Florida. We love Florida. Every time we have a disaster, you people, the residents of Florida and Central Florida, and all of you that came from out of state, y'all come back in here, you help us to get on our feet, and that's all we could ever possibly ask. We love you. You have a great day out here. Let's get going with some crazy boys.
I'm ready, Tim. Are you ready? Oh, you're lurking in the shadows right now. You're lurking in the shadows. Jim's here also.
Lurking. Well, there's plenty of shadows to lurk in this way. Follow me.
Okay. All right, we're going in. He's the monster hunter. I like the theming through here already. Oh, look at the pitchforks right here.
I bid you welcome to Gatorland's Monster Museum. Come on in.
All right.
Welcome to my office. I am Sir Daniel Wolfsbane, the world's foremost hunter of monsters, vampire slayer, dragon vanquisher, ghost extinguisher, and werewolf fighter at your service. I am here to teach you to hunt monsters because to you, your child is precious, but to monsters, he is delicious. So you have to learn to defend your family from night creatures. Now, a monster's greatest weapon is fear. Therefore, yours must be courage. Do you understand?
I understand.
Here's the other thing, too. I kind of lied. They also have razor-sharp teeth and big claws, and they're super strong and very fast. And mind control. One guy has knives on his fingers. So you're going to need a weapon. And you're probably also, going to want to have some knowledge. But with that weapon and with that knowledge, just like me, you might be able to become Monster Hunter of the Month. This way!
I think we're seeing some vampires in here. Okay.
The legend of vampires were popularized by this man, Bram Stoker, who wrote the novel Dracula. he was inspired by this real-life figure, Vlad the Impaler. Called so because he would impale his enemies on pikes. So it wasn't a very creative name, but it was actually very accurate. The first film about Dracula came out in 1929. It was a silent film called Nosferatu. Since then, thousands of movies about Dracula have come out. He's Dracula. He can turn to a bat, vermin, insects, a wolf. That is because he is also a very powerful sorcerer. Yes. However, he and all vampires are powerless by day and must sleep in a coffin. Did you know that?
Yes.
But the coffin must be filled with soil from their homeland. Did you know that? Absolutely, yes. So, follow me this way.
Oh, there's something in there. There's something in there.
Vampire in there.
Trying to get out.
Back down! Come on, this way.
There is a vampire in there. Dracula and Nosferatu. See you later. This is really well done. Look at this one hanging upside down.
Next, we'll talk about repelling and killing vampires. How do we kill a vampire? Who can tell me?
Stake through the heart.
Stake to the heart. Very good. However, keep this in mind. A wooden stake to the heart will kill anyone. Don't just go stabbing people with a stake. Go, oh look, they're dead. There must be a vampire. That's called murder. You have to detect the vampire. How do we detect them? What do they hate?
They hate garlic.
Garlic. They don't like Italian food. What else?
Mirrors.
Mirrors. They don't cast a reflection. Very, very good. Yes. So you can slay them by beheading them. Wooden stakes, holy items could kill them, and UV light. They don't do much tanning. But like you said, they don't like mirrors. Tim, if you may, we have to make sure you cast a reflection that you're not a vampire. If you look over there, please. If you don't. Oh, get back! Back, you foundling! Back! Get back! Not you, Tim. You're a very nice man. I was talking to over there. This way.
That scared me. That scared me, Savannah.
That's scary. That's
I didn't know they were going to be jump
This is only
scares.
the second time I've been in here.
Let's go this way. Now, who is that? Who is that there?
Frankenstein monster.
Well done. Most people think it's Frankenstein. However,
That's what I
it is
call him.
Frankenstein's
I'm going to call him
monster.
Frank.
Frankenstein is the one that created the monster, and both were created by this woman over here, Mary Shelley. Yes. Her word Frankenstein predates anything that Jules Verne did, which means she created the genre of science fiction. That's right, a woman did that. Speaking of women, who is this?
The bride.
The Bride. Now, The Bride is actually a creation of the movies. You see, in the original novel, the monster did demand a mate. However, Dr. Frankenstein was afraid that if the two got together, they would have thousands of super children that would take over the world. So he destroyed the bride instead of reanimating her. In turn, the creature killed Dr. Frankenstein's wife on his wedding night.
Oh.
Which is fairly petty if you ask me. Follow me this way.
It's pronounced Frankenstein.
Oh, no.
It's pronounced Frankenstein.
Yeah, all right, this way, everyone. Yeah, it seems you've entered a pharaoh's tomb. There's a sarcophagus, and where there's sarcophaguses, yeah, there are mummies.
Oh wow, it's got bugs coming out of it.
Yeah,
Oh, my.
we need to call Morkin.
Call working.
Here's the thing, right? In order to have a mummy put their curse upon you and come after you, you have to disturb the mummy's crypt. That's the good news. You have to go to the mummy to get attacked. The bad news is we just disturbed the mummy's crypt. So what do we do about that? Mummies are very brittle and dry, so fire can be their undoing. Or you could just let them destroy everyone that entered the crypt. Let's not go that route. We're going to go with plan C, as in see our way out of here. Speaking of curses, we're entering a gypsy camp.
Mummy.
There's a very important curse I want to discuss.
They talking about curses now?
He's talking about curses, and there's about to be a cutoff where you can get out if you're scared. I'm about to
Oh,
get out.
it's like a chicken exit.
Yes, that's the
Here we
chicken
have the
egg.
wolf.
You're
pack.
getting out? All right.
Half man, half wolf. Yes. They transform during the full moon.
There's something
and they
behind
crave
me.
the flesh of the innocent. In fact, I think we have a full werewolf here someplace. Let me see. Oh, look right there! Get back down. Sit. Sit. Heel. You got the you got the sweet toy. Yes. Rhonda, you're good. You're like a werewolf whisperer. Good job.
Werewolf.
She also does dog grooming. By the way, this is Rhonda. Rhonda is the newest monster hunter. She's our assistant.
Hey, Rhonda.
Executive assistant.
All right,
That's fine. She's already promoted herself. She's only been here one day.
I'm the best friend in the world.
But she's doing really good with the monster hunting. And at this point, the guests will have a choice. They can leave through this chicken exit over here, and I'll escort them to safety, or they can continue on with Rhonda. The only thing is, from here, things tend to get a bit hairy. Oh, there we go.
Oh!
Just like this monster.
Yeah, I get it, hairy, because they have...
You cannot eat Tim Tracker or out of the womb. That is the worst publicity. Go back to your pages. Go on. So if you want to find out what happens, you have to come back during the event and actually take the rest of the adventure with Rhonda. But past that, I'll lead you to safety. Follow me.
All right. That was pretty good. Whoa, you look very startled.
I was scared.
You were
Did you
scared?
see the vampire jump out of me?
The vampire jumped out. There was a werewolf in there too.
Yeah, right behind you.
And you got right behind me? Oh yeah, jumped out behind me.
Behind you.
But you got the correct answer on Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
So here's my question: if it's Frankenstein's monster, why is it called The Bride of Frankenstein, the follow-up?
Because the story is about how Frankenstein's monster killed Frankenstein's bride.
Oh, but why isn't it Bride of Frankenstein's monster?
Because the story's not about her. It's about the bride of the guy that made Frankenstein.
Okay, you just debunked my whole theory.
But I don't think that's true for the movie. I think that's true for the book.
Yeah, I don't read.
Me neither. I'm just going off what he said.
Take a look at this. So we're now walking over into an area to see my favorite, the skunk ape, which is like a Sasquatch and a Bigfoot. It's like Bigfoot's cousin, kind of, sort of. It's like the Florida version of Bigfoot. Wow, look at this creepy skeleton right here. The pumpkins here. This is like, look at this. It's like an old barn, something out of like Friday the 13th. You say like Jason Voorhees sticking his head out of here. This is like the scarecrow there with the sack over the head. Hello. Oh, we're going to find the skunk ape. The train is pulling into the station. Well, out of the wilderness, the skunk ape. It's been a while. It's been like a year since I've seen you. You have a superhero cape on back there. Which superhero is he trying to be? Or is he his own superhero?
Yeah, he's his own superhero. That's Super Skunk Ape right there.
Super skunk ape. I like it. What's your favorite of the candies? Smarties? Right.
He likes all of them. He's not very picky.
Thank you. Thank you, Skunk Ape. Formerly the social distance Skunk Ape, but now I can get closer than 6 feet, which is nice. I'm like 3 feet from you right now. Yeah, that's good. Well, thank you for the candy. Oh, you give me was it a thumbs up? I give thumbs up fist bump. Thank you. Thank you, Skunk. Let me get a selfie, Skunk Ape. Let me get a selfie there. It's for posterity, they say. They say it's for posterity. No one believes that you exist, but I just documented that you exist. You're real. You're real.
There's been evidence all over the place. A lot of folks just don't want to look, but if you check right here, this is the sort of thing you find in the wild. I mean, it's actual skunk ape hair. It got lodged in the wood just like it would in the wild.
Okay.
That's
Plus you can smell him.
You can smell him?
Yeah. Right? That's why he's called a skunk ape.
Yeah,
because he smells like.
This morning, it might be time for another one if you're already smelling it.
Do you smell more like a skunk or do you smell more like an ape? Just
He doesn't know what he smells like. It's just his natural.
That's true. If someone asked me what I smell like, I would.
Smells
like roses. Like roses.
So what I got to do is make sure everybody knows how to stay safe on the train. Plus there's a special announcement I got to make too. The best way to stay safe on the train, stay on the train.
Yes.
Don't go off and off or anything. And if you drop something, just leave it there and tell me. I'll go back and get it for you. Now, one of the reasons you got to stay on this train is because this hurricane we just had has driven a lot of strange animals onto the property. Yeah, we've actually spotted 7 different kinds of cryptids out there. You know what
I love his accent.
That's one of them things that some people don't believe exists, but you're going to be able to see them today. So I'll start out, and then I got a special friend that's going to join us. We just know him as Scary Voice Guy. So is everybody ready to go?
Woo!
Then
Ready.
let's get going.
Stay on the train. And as they exit the train, take a look at this. We'll be back right here. These headstones. We'll be back. I like that. Oh, and there's some trick-or-treating over here too. Hello. Can I get a piece of candy? Laffy Taffy. Thank you. I'm gonna shake my Laffy Taffy. Oh no, I'm a goner over it. I'm a goner. This could have been like the second one. They just don't use this one anymore.
Could have been the first one.
Or the first one. Oh, this is it. This is okay. I didn't even notice that. Central Florida's first amusement park. The old Iron Horse debuted back in 1961 here. That explains that. It's that one right there that he's on. Owen Godwin's sitting on it right there. And now getting into another themed area. We got some jack-o'-lanterns up here in the trees. Then over here, some horrifying skulls. A tractor. Oh, here's another scarecrow. Here, the torso of the scarecrow. A lot of pumpkins through here in this whole tractor. And there's a little walk-through section over here too. It says pumpkin patch, apple ciders, and hay rides. Hand pick. This is over next to the splash pad. Hello.
You guys like the pumpkins?
I do. This is the scarecrow area?
This is the pumpkin patch.
This is the pumpkin patch,
Yeah,
okay.
see, I got it signed. This is my pumpkin patch.
This is your pumpkin patch.
My pumpkin patch.
Okay.
Yes, yes. I got big pumpkins, I got little pumpkins, I got some really happy pumpkins right here.
And you got some Tootsie Rolls down here.
I do have some Tootsie Rolls down here for people that like to hang out the pumpkin patch.
Can I get a Tootsie Roll?
You can get a Tootsie Roll.
That would be great. I'm collecting candy today.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, Scarecrow. Oh, goodness. Look in here. This is a little scarier than the friendly Scarecrow I just saw. There are Tootsie Rolls in this section. Look at this one here, over on the side. Got my big brimmed hat on to protect me from the foliage walking through here. It's a little, well, I won't say little, it's a rather large jack-o'-lantern here. I always like walking over and looking at the flamingos who are in like their own little area, kind of all fenced off away from the alligators, little flamingo section. And then over on the other side, well, pretty much every side except for that one little section are just lots and lots. They don't call this Gatorland for nothing. There are a heck of a lot of alligators out here swimming around. Everywhere you look, gators. Ooh, I have found the alien section with a UFO and a backdrop and all that. This would be kind of classified as what they're saying, invasion of the Bubba Snatchers. On planet Earth, Bubba's food stands. Close encounters with the fender of an alien spaceship. After intercepting transmission of Gatorland vlogs, the extraterrestrials have traveled across the stars to make contact with Savannah Bossman, Danny Danger, and most popular celebrities in the Alpha Centurion, Mike the Vlog Hog Hillman. But basically just all this, I was just reading the sign. So you crashed UFO here. And after you pass the crashed UFO, you could walk over to an area where there's lots of little skeletons kind of dangling from the little archway all through here. There's a lot of it. It's like an overload of oversized, not miniature skeletons, but almost like full-size skeletons all through here. And not only the skeletons are leading the pathway in, they're also kind of dangling on top of where the restaurant is. The restaurant has, I guess the restaurant must be so good, the skeletons are trying to find their way in and get a little bite to eat. Or maybe bite to guests, the patrons. Maybe, possibly. Hopefully not. I don't know if do they still have teeth? Yeah, skeletons have teeth, right? I think they have teeth. I have just placed a quarter in here, so I took a quarter out of my pocket, and I'm gonna turn this, I'm gonna get some corn. They probably know what the corn sounds like here. Yeah. Are these emus?
These
They are.
Emus.
Emus.
Emu?
Emus. Come on over here. Here you go. You want this, don't you? I think there's so much corn on the ground that they're just corned out. Here you go. There you go. Get it. See, it's right there in front of them. They don't even care.
They don't care.
They're full.
There's a whole bucket full of food right over here.
Oh, that's true.
Is he coming over?
Nope, he just walked right over the corn.
Wow.
Oh well.
Maybe we could feed the vultures.
Wasn't that a song in Mary Poppins? Feed the vultures? That is Feed the Birds.
A quarter, a handful of corn.
Tuppence. I used to think tuppence was a food item.
Right.
It's a price point.
Sounds like a Tupperware, doesn't it?
Going along the swamp marsh walk here now. Oh, down here's a couple.
Here they are.
Oh, they're coming to say hello. Look at these guys.
They're all just enjoying the day, swimming around. So many gators here. Here's a train going by. So you know how we were just talking about Short Round from the Indiana Jones
Yeah.
and Temple of Doom? What was the movie you were talking about that he was in?
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
So did you know that there's a tie-in for Gatorland? Some of these gators were used in that movie. They filmed part of it here.
Which one?
When from Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom.
Yes.
When
The
they,
Short Round is in.
Yeah, when the gators jump
That's
up.
a tie-in, right?
And also, what about the ones from 007?
Oh, they were
Is that
here
a different
too?
one? No, I think that was somewhere else.
I didn't know about James Bond, but I knew that some of these, I don't know which ones or if they're even still alive because that was a while back, but gators do live a long time. They were doing what this one's doing, spinning around.
Oh yeah.
Just like that.
He's eating something.
So they maybe went over to the it is eating something.
What's it getting?
Does he have Short Round?
Oh no.
Well, Short Round survived.
Yeah, he's in new movies.
It was the villain at the very end that fell off the thing and went into the water. Right?
In Indiana Jones?
Yeah, in Temple of Doom.
I thought they got their face melted off.
No, you're thinking of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, you mentioned Short Round and the actors in a newer movie, a little older. And I just kind of thought about.
I think he's in Loki too.
He's in Loki?
The next season of Loki.
Oh, he's going to be in the new season.
Yeah, breaking.
Spoiler alert. Okay, this one was just eating something too. Oh, there we go. Get someone's throwing some food in over there. Get it, gator. I always think of Romancing the Stone, always, as well. Hey, Ira. Hey, Ira. How soon? Very soon. Oh, it's a deep cut, I know, but... What does it say? Look at those snappers? Look at those choppers? There's a lot of them over
All
here.
these alligators are confused.
Oh!
They don't remember where they're supposed to be.
Oh, someone dropped something in the water.
There.
It's calling them
This
over.
one's remembering. Look at them all getting excited over there.
I think the sounds of the water hitting, the stick hitting the water, the vibration gets them to know what's going on over there.
Look at them all.
Oh my gosh.
Look at them all.
You think one of these gators is named Loki?
Maybe.
I feel like it's probably.
One of them is probably named Allie.
Could be a variant in here somewhere, a Loki variant.
It's true. Ooh, what is happening there?
Hold on 1 second, buddy.
Yeah, this is looking more like that scene from Temple of Doom right there. Look at that.
Look at these big ones crawling across the beach over there.
So they're the largest species of gecko in the world. And I've had her for about 2 years. She's almost 2 years old.
Wow.
And that camouflage is incredible. If I put her on a tree right there, you would hardly be able to see her.
Oh yeah. Can I ask a question?
Of course.
What makes a gecko like a gecko?
A gecko. That's actually a really good question. As opposed to other lizards.
Yeah.
They actually have these sticky, so they're mostly nocturnal. They will come out during the day. There's day geckos and stuff like that, but you see those feet right there?
Oh yeah.
Look at those little bristly feet. You can actually feel them. They're super sticky.
Oh, wow.
It's super weird, right?
Okay.
So it's usually, and it's also how their skin is made. So it's got that super velvety skin.
Yeah.
It's like, can't really tell unless you touch it. And the other thing that makes them different from other lizards is most geckos actually don't have eyelids.
It says, "See you later, alligator," on the exit way out. Exit through the gift shop. Oh, it's the best way to exit. Thank you for holding the door.
You're welcome.
And inside here, they have some little baby alligators as well. Inside this little tank. They're sitting on the rock there. American alligators. One thing I've always noticed about Gatorland is they have a ton of great merchandise. I would wear any of these shirts with the gator on the front there. Just a lot of merch. Crocodiles, gators, meet the locals. Cool as a gator. There's a gator over here. Gators over here. Got chicken. Gatorland. Gatorland. Just a lot. I'm trying to see if they have an event for the ghost goblins, or the gators, ghosts, and goblins event. That's kind of what I would like. Oh, there's a 15-inch gator head for $125. Come to the dark side. And it does not look like they have any merchandise for the event. I was looking for some for the event, but I don't see any for the event. I saw people wearing them in there. Maybe it was just the team members that have them. Always a fun time here at Gatorland. This is probably, I don't even know how many. I've lost count of how many times I've been coming here over the years. Always amazing, a local favorite, always great for events. Not only this one for the Halloween, but then they do usually will do a Christmas one. No word if they're going to do one. Gator Claws, which is kind of part of the fun Christmas event. Always like the events here. This Halloween one, Gators, Ghosts, and Goblins, awesome. And that's going to do it for today from Gatorland Orlando, here off Orange Blossom Trail. Kissimmee, Florida? Or is this Kissimmee or Orlando? I mean, it's Gatorland Orlando, but it might technically be a Kissimmee. It's on the cusp of Kissimmee, Orlando. It's Gatorland Orlando. I'm hearing Holiday Road just looking at this gator mouth here. I was not expecting to see the Ghostbusters here at Gatorland.
We're ready to believe anybody anywhere, and even if that involves alligators and crocodiles.
Anything reading on that?
Looks good so far, Adam.
Looks good?
Yes.